Oh, hey there. Hey guys. Thanks for joining. Just getting ready for an OHP workout. Doing my normal warm up here. Some face pulls as I exit the screen. Warming up the lats, posterior chain, rear delts, side delts, all that good stuff. Make sure the rotator cuffs are feeling nice and healthy so I can smash some weight, because as you know, a week ago, my overhead press workout kind of sucked dick. Hope you guys are all staying safe out there. I'm gonna continue with this warm up and then we'll get going. Yo, what up everybody? Welcome to week 2 of the Meso cycle. Trying to rebound after a kind of iffy week last week. You know, squats and deadlifts went pretty well, but my pressing movements weren't that great. OHP wasn't that good last week, and neither was bench press. I missed a few reps on both. So, moving forward, as if I didn't have a hiccup, I'm on my 3x5 week today. I was going for 137.5. It's really 138 because my bar's heavy, and I'm just trying to knock out a 3x5 with it. So you see I'm going through my warm-ups right here, just trying to make sure everything's working, everything's moving, and it didn't really feel good. Like, I could tell right off the jump, like, I wasn't in my best form today, and you'll see that. You'll see that coming up. So, everything's good with my diet, my protein. I'm in a deficit, but I don't expect to be losing strength. I'm really thinking that this whole coronavirus situation, transitioning to online courses and all these other things have just got my stress levels way too high. My hormones are all out of whack. I mean, you see right here, I'm struggling for just a 4-piece, man, on 138, and it's like not terrible because it's not like super weak compared to what I've been, but it's a little early into the cut for me to really be missing reps. So second set, I was hoping, fuck, dude, maybe I'll get 5. And you see right here, it is sticky, it is grinding, and I just didn't feel good. Not fucking good. All right, guys, this isn't good. 137.5, 3x5. You've seen it right here. First set 4, second set 3. I don't know what the fuck's going on. My volume's good. Shouldn't really be an issue. I don't know if it's just stress and anxiety or what, but I dropped the microplates down to now it's just 135, and I need 4 for my morale. And if I get 5, I'll actually walk out of this feeling like, hey, it was actually really good. I don't know if technique has just been shitty or what. I am down to 178, so it's enough for my body to be, like, I'm at a deficit enough for my body to be losing weight, so I'm hoping that's it, maybe a lack of carbs. I don't have a whole bunch of calories in me yet, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. About to get this last set right here, 135. Absolutely need 4. I'll salvage the day if I can get 5. Hallelujah, I got it. That really salvaged the day for me, man, and it made me feel so much fucking better to at least be able to only shave off 2.5 pounds and at least finish out with the strong set of 5. There was no leg drive on those were strict presses, so I mean, you're not always going to take a win in the category that you wanted, but I'm a silver outlining kind of dude, and that really made me feel good, so I'm fucking so glad that I hit that last set. But now I'm moving on to incline bench press. So I'm at 150 pounds again, just like last week. And I'm trying to go ahead and get 4 straight sets of 10. And potentially get 12 on the 4th set, but I'm spoiler alert, I don't get it. I struggle for that 10, so, you know, I'm about to tell you here in a minute, little monologue just about progressive overload and the ways that you can actually apply that. It's not all about just, you know, jacking up the weight and adding more weight to the bar. I mean, typically on my main compound lifts, that's my goal, get stronger, put more weight up. But on these assistance moves slash hypertrophy moves, you know, I'm really looking for the tension here. I'm looking for execution. I'm looking for fucking swole bicep side shots with some tricep action. Let's go, baby. But yeah, you know, everything's pretty good. It's moving. I just cleaned my bench, so if you notice, I usually kind of unrack the weight and then slide into position, but the bench was so sticky on my shoulders that, I mean, it was really kind of affecting me getting into that retraction and depression, and didn't feel bad or anything like that, but it just, you know, it was just kind of unusual. Nothing too big, but nothing too big of a deal, but, you know, yeah. So third set, moving well so far. 2 sets of 10 in. This set goes for 10 as well, and yeah, everything's feeling pretty good. Yo, I just want to say real quick, if you're not tracking your workouts, it's something that really you should be doing. So I've gone time to time from keeping like spreadsheets. I recently just decided I'm gonna use a book. It's tangible, keep it in my bag. I don't have to carry a clipboard. It's small. Keep a pen in there. Separate my Meso cycles. But yeah, it's really good because, I mean, you can forget what you did the previous week, and how you're gonna know if you're actually using some form of progressive overload. If you're just kind of guessing, you know, progressive overload is more than just adding weight to the bar. I keep track of the tempo, technique, execution, how it felt, if I actually felt the muscles I'm trying to work or not. And more times than not, I can stick with the same weight for the entire mesocycle on like a secondary movement, and just increase the quality of execution and slowly add reps. For instance, last week on incline bench, I was using 150. I did 4 sets, 8, 8, 8, 10. So this week I'm trying to go for same thing, 150, 4 sets, but with 10, 10, 10, maybe 12 for the last set, something like that. So just keep that in mind. There's more than one way to progressively overload. It's not just about adding weight to the bar. So yeah, just a little nugget for you. Cool, so that was just a little tip from me. Just a little breakdown of how many different ways you can overload progressively with your progressive overload. You know, so here's the 4th set right here. In my mind going into this set, I'm thinking, all right, cool, let me go for a little 12-piece. End it, I think right there, that's 5. And we got 6, same thing, good tempo, good tension. 7, good stretch, good range of motion. 8, and then I can tell, like, uh-oh. Now, at this point, I remember thinking, like, it's only 4 more, I'm going to get 12. And then on this 10th rep, I still didn't know that it was going to be this hard to get up. And holy shit.
Dangerous. Ooh, snags.
Alright, so at that point, I'm finished up with the pressing. 3 sets of OHP, 4 sets of incline bench. So I got to get my rows in. So nothing fancy here. You see me again on the hoist V5. Same weight as last week, but I added a set. So instead of, there you go, that's another way to use progressive overload. Instead of upping the weight or upping the rep range right here, I'm just adding a set. Just trying to let that volume go, increase. And same thing, you know, nice tempo, good stretch, good activation, squeezing at the top, really getting that stretch at the bottom. Last week was 3 sets of 12. This week I went for 4 sets of 12. And yeah, so again, nothing fancy here. This machine is dope. I got pretty nice DOMs in the upper back from it after last week. And again, very happy with the purchase. So nothing crazy, same thing here, different angles, set number 2. Sped up for you guys so this video doesn't go like for fucking too long. And yeah, everything's good, man. I love this machine. I love this row. In fact, I love chest-supported horizontal rows in general because, I mean, I could really feel my rear delts and, like, middle traps in here. And you know, I tip like.
I feel that so much.
Oh, what's this?
In my fucking upper posterior chain. It's like, oh my god, that shit is crazy. Got the gym keg. Whoa. Yeah, I'm growing. Straight up. Yeah, growing.
All right, I'm back. So you can tell I'm going a little stir crazy here. I mean, I've been kind of socially distancing myself for about 2.5 weeks now. So, you know, it's starting to get to me a little bit. But yeah, that was the third set. I didn't film the fourth set because, you know, again, I just didn't want this video to go too long. So now I got the 35-pound power blocks and just knocking out my hammer curls. So last week was 3 sets of 8. This week I'm shooting for like, you know, 10, 10, 10. Nothing fancy here, just doing some curls, just trying to build. The reason I'm doing hammer curls, let me go ahead and tell you this, is to actually train my brachialis muscle, right? So if you want big biceps, it's not about necessarily just the short head and the long hand, but you gotta train that brachialis to really push those other bicep muscles out and up. So overall, working for the girth, you know, right here. It's like not all of us have girth since birth. Sometimes you gotta go out and pursue that. So I'm just trying to build the arms. On my overhead press day, I do these neutral grip hammer curls. Well, hammer curls, something neutral grip. And then on the other day, I do like a cable incline curl, something like that.
Curls. You know, I was thinking a minute ago about
words.
What went wrong earlier with my overhead presses. That's a good time to let you guys know about my pre-existing medical condition. I got a problem with my back. Doctor said I got a moderate case of scoliosis. So it definitely affects me from time to time when I'm doing standing presses and squats. And I've also got a pretty bad case of just anxiety. So I just always get a little worried about my gains slipping away. But it's all good. I'm about finished up now. Dude, so being like half Filipino, don't really realize this stuff, but I'm just sitting here and I'm just looking at myself and I'm just realizing like I got a full-blown stash. It's crazy. Didn't really realize it. Like I'm just seeing if I can eventually ever grow a beard, so I just haven't really shaved. I don't think the beard's working out, but like I got a fucking stash. Full-on stash. Who would have thunk it? A clit tickler.
Yeah, I'm losing my fucking mind. Oh my god. But yeah, so end of my workout's approaching. I'm just doing some side raises, lateral raises, medial delt raises, whatever you want to call them. I call them something different every week. Just trying to build that side delt up. So I'm going for 3 sets of 15 here. As you can see, the last 10 reps of the first set I sped up so that you don't have to be stuck watching this video forever. And then for my second set, I actually did some lean away unilaterals. Actually felt the muscle a little bit better this way. I'm better at my mind muscle connection with my side delts when I do them one at a time. I feel like when I do them 2 at a time, my traps kind of take over. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. This is the end of the workout here. I did 3 sets, only filmed 2. So once again, I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope, maybe you're getting some enjoyment out of these videos. And yeah, if you're interested in power building, maintaining strength, building some size, muscle hypertrophy while in a surplus, or maintaining your strength and size while in a deficit, definitely check this program out. It's good. I promise I'll get to the video soon so you guys can set it up for yourselves and start making some gains. Y'all take care.